Hello everyone, it's Denise. So I'm on here to do my Bible time with everyone. So if those been watching, this is the storybook that we've been reading. It's illustrated family Bible stories, over 200 beautifully illustrated stories from the Old and New Testaments. So today we're on this page. So before we get into the story, I'll show you guys the picture first. I always show you guys the picture so you guys can enjoy the book like I do. See? It's a picture. So these are the first two facts. Grapes. The climate and soil in Israel are perfect for growing grapes, and their production has been important since ancient times. Besides being eaten fresh, they are dried for raisins or fermented to make wine. Wine in New Testament times was sometimes mixed with other ingredients. And the next fact, there's no more picture. So the next fact is water jars. Water vessels were sometimes made from gold, silver, or ivory. But by far the most common and practical way of carrying and storing water was in large jars made from stone or pottery. The porous earthenware would absorb some of the liquid, which helped to stop it evaporating and help it cool. The largest jars could hold over 27 gallons of water. The law required Jews to cleanse themselves ritually, especially before a meal or religious ceremony. And so several water jars would have been needed at the wedding for the ritual washing of hands and utensils. The wine would have been drawn from these jars and served from jugs. So the Bible story that we'll be getting into today is from the book of John chapter 2, and the title of the story is Water Becomes Wine. So here we go. On one occasion, Jesus, his mother, Mary, and his disciples were guests at a wedding in the Galilean town of Cana. During the feast, the wine ran out, so Mary told her son, "The wine has run out. There is none left to drink." Jesus replied, "Why are you telling me about this? Is it not my responsibility? It is not the right time for me to act." Nevertheless, Mary attracted the attention of some of the servants, and nodding in Jesus' direction, she whispered, "Do whatever that man tells you." They approached Jesus and told him what his mother had said. Jesus looked at Mary, who was busy avoiding his glance, and said to them, "Fill those jars with water." And he pointed to 6 stone water jars of the sort used in ritual washing, and that had been lying in a secluded corner. They were very large. Each one could hold about 25 gallons. The servants did as he told them, and when they reported back to him, he said, "Pour out a little and give it to the master of the banquet to taste." So the servants took to the master of the banquet and asked him to taste it. He had no idea where the drink had come from, but sipped some, letting it linger in his mouth before swallowing it. It was delicious. Privately, he congratulated the bridegroom. Normally, the best wine is served first, so that by the time it has run out and only inferior wine is left, the guests have drunk too much to notice the difference. You, however, have kept the best wine until last. This was the first miracle that Jesus performed, and in so doing, he showed the first glimpse of his glory, and his disciples put their trust in him. So that's the Bible story for tonight, guys. I love you. Good night.